G'day, welcome back to Minecraft Down Under. This is episode 89. That's right, wow, we're not far off the big 90, but it is episode 89. Last episode, we started learning all about bees. That's right, come on over here. We started learning a whole bunch about bees. We managed to bring a beehive home last episode with one bee in it, but I've gone ahead and brought home a second beehive, and guess what? It wasn't too far from the last beehive, so there you go. Some people are reporting going thousands of blocks and not finding a beehive, which is probably bad because I thought they were just uncommon. But by the sound of what people are reporting, it can be pretty rare, or you're just unlucky. But then again, come on, technically for the first beehive, we probably went around 2,000 block, 3,000 block set. So yeah, okay, it's pretty rare. Beehives are actually pretty rare. But I've got myself a second one, as you can see. So I've got about three bees at the moment. Look at this. I've got plenty of flowers so they don't go anywhere. I was really worried about them, like, ooh, look at the big flowers. Ooh, I want to touch it. But they just tend to stay around their little nest there. So that's fantastic. After we got the beehive last episode, we moved on to starting a mega apiary. Check it out. Now, the construction has already started. We put the front door area roughly on. We started marking everything out. I've been smelting glass and putting it in like a madman. But this thing is gonna be huge. It's meant to be a greenhouse, apiary, like it's meant to be a multi-structure in one, and it's meant to house more than one thing. But for now, we've got so much work to do on it. It's looking good, and to be honest, it's probably not going to look its very best until we get connected textures from Optifine or something like that. So that's just a heads up there. Be warned that yes, it's going to look so much better when we have connected textures, if you know what I mean. So the plan is, we've obviously got to thicken up the doors here. We've got to put a beam in somewhere, separating the top from the bottom. Door needs to be enlarged. 4 beams got to go up and around the entire thing. I've roughly cut out and marked where they've got to sit, but I'm not 100% sure. Then beams in the inside of this glass house. That's right. Inside of this has got to be connecting one side to the other. Because I want to drape things like vines and green stuff, and I want to do all that. Like inside the greenhouse, I want to drape stuff down, like plants that are growing, if you know what I mean. So wooden beams going across almost like a barn all the way across in here is going to be crucial to hang things off. I think is going to be fan-bloody-tastic. Oh, crikey. So yeah, we've got a lot to do. But Flaming Glad is Monday. We are a week and a half away from Christmas. So, Merry Christmas to everybody. Especially if you missed last. I'm trying to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. All right. Well, what we need to do is I think we need to play more BeeKeeper. See if we can't get a pair of shears and get some honeycomb, because we're going to need it to make, what is the new block? The hive block, I think it's called. But yeah, so let's go ahead and make a fire. And apparently if you put a fire underneath, they become neutral bees. And from there, we can harvest all their honey goodness. Okay, so that is the grand plan for the start. And then, as you look at all this wood. Yep, and then we've got a lot of work to do after that. Flaming Galar. Where are you? Alright, we'll just make some new shears and we'll make some new... So, for a campfire, it was just a couple of... I think it's some stripped down wood, so that's fine. We'll just get some of these. Put these bad boys in. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. We'll get a couple of them. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know why I keep saying new recipe. That's a bug. Every time I update my world, it always says stuff like that, because I've already used stripped spruce log already, and everybody knows that. It's a pain in the bum. Alright, so now we need some actual planks to turn into some sticks. And then from there, we just need some good old coal. Where are ya? coal. There, we grab some coal from there. And we'll grab some iron while we're here. Okay, that's going to allow us to put together, ticky tick, 2 campfires. This bloody better work. Actually, 5 campfires, my bad. I can't count. I really can't. Alright, get some shears out. Oh, alright, this will be the very, very first time that we are doing the bee honey harvest. But apparently to make the hive block, which we're going to need very soon for breeding and everything else, we actually need to get these blocks. So, yeah, okay. Alright. Logs, coal, sticks, not stripped wood. Sorry, Shannon. Sorry. But hey, it still worked. Oh, no, well, no, actually it didn't work. Alright, but we still got it. Alright, so let's approach the beehive carefully. Do we have to do this at night time? Bob, hello. No, I don't think you have to do it at night time, do you? Alright, well, stay cool. Calm. Hello, bee. He's making all sorts of weird noises. Oh, flaming galah. Alright, so we put the fire underneath the beehive here. Oh, he's making weird noises. Alright, poof, okay. Oh, he went straight back in. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, go. Oh, he went back in too. I think I'm doing this right. No, he's out. If this doesn't work, I'm grabbing my gum nuts and legging it, because these guys are gonna. These guys apparently sting and die, but they can sting you like a witch poison sort of style. So I have no flaming clue. It's been good. To be honest, it's been good. I've been getting input from the community, input from Venom. I winged this. I've been winging the bee stuff from day one, because I didn't even go watch a video about the bees. You know, you can watch those big guides about bees telling you all the secrets and hints and tips. I just sort of winged it, which is great. It's sometimes fantastic to find out all the nooks and stuff all by yourself. So if we do this wrong, we do this wrong. We'll make up for it. Yoink, yoink, thank you. And we have access to the new apairy and sticky block. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the other one. Yoink! Yay! I got some. So now we destroy the campfires. So we'll let them build up again. Bye. And bye. Oh, we don't want to get stung. Alright, dirt. I'll just leave it like a gap there. Alright, so hopefully now they'll come out. You guys gonna come out? Like, seriously? You guys can come out. Where's your flower? See if I can coax them out. Here. Here should be. Look. No. Fine. Be like that. Anyway, we've got what we've come for. We've got honeycomb. I think we've not ticked them off. I think they're just a bit placid right now. That's completely fine. So let's go ahead and head inside and place this very, very, not hard to get, but, you know, our very first honeycomb. Look, we can make our very first honeycomb block. Ooh, it's very sticky. But what I'm more interested in, come on inside, what I'm more interested in, if I can make a couple of these bad boys up, is, where are they? I don't think I have the resources to build one. Untick. We'll just search for it, because I've never built one before. Ah, there it is. The bee hive, which is literally planks and honeycomb. So you cannot literally build yourself a beehive to have more bees without having more honeycomb. So that's great. Let's go ahead and put our strip, which was an accident, in there and hit the tick now. And Bob's your bloomin' uncle. We get 2 beehives. There we go. Let's go put those near those suckers and try breed them if we can. Is it? Oh, night times. Maybe that's why they weren't coming out. Night time was upon us, guys. Whoopsie. All right, let's go sleep anyway. All right, sleeping? Good. So, guys, hopefully you've been following the Walk Down Memory Lane series, where we've been going to check out my very first Minecraft world. So, what I'm trying to get at is my building has changed so dramatically over my very first Minecraft world to now. I think I've come a very long way. So if you haven't seen that little mini series that I've been doing on the sides on the weekend, go check it out. We have a part 1 and a part 2. We go back to some builds that have literally millions of views on YouTube. Gold Farm that has like 1.1 million. Yeah, there's some crazy builds that I have in there that we go revisit. I think it was absolutely fantastic that we had a look at those, and trip down memory lane seems to be the right thing to do right now. People seem to be loving it. But anyway, back to the bees. Let's go ahead and place you, and just place a couple of these around. I don't know too much about them. They don't really have an interface. I can't even get the bees to come out right now. If we could get a bee to come out, that would be... Oh, there we go. We got one bee. Hello, bee. Oh, there you go. That's a bee. Hang on. I'm going to have 2 bees. I'm going to have a baby bee. Oh, you too? You're meant to make little bees. That's not nice. Come on. Come on. You two, together. All right. Yes! And we have a baby bee. That's cool, because, you know, if we're building an apiary, we need to kind of build up our bee collection, if you know what I mean. Oh, there's another one. So we have 4 bees right now, by the look of it. That's fantastic. They're just hanging around. If we got rid of all these flowers, they actually venture further and further off, I notice. So you've got to be careful on where you place these. There's a lot of popping going on. Oh, yeah, so literally they will go further and further away trying to find themselves, yeah, see, look at this guy. He's off. Nope, he's coming back, see? Yeah, that's bloody fantastic. All right, let's plump that bad boy down there. All right, stop following me, little guy. Yeah, stop following me. I got no flower. I put it down over there. Yeah. Alright, that's cool. I'm really fascinated with the Minecraft bees right now. I think they're bloody excellent little things. Definitely a really cool little addition to Minecraft. I know this 1.15 update hasn't really been a monster update, and they have fixed a lot of bugs, but apparently 1.15.1 pre-release has already started happening. And apparently they've already started working on the FPS, making it a lot higher, because, you know, a lot of people did complain about that, you know. But there we go. Alright, we'll leave those bee now. Yep, we've done our little, our bee duty today, but we'll come back down here. It's time to keep working on the monstrosity of doom here. I do have more glass, I've got more chisels, and inside, I'm going to go get that now. Inside, we've got ourselves a freaking a shulker full of whatchamacallit. Come on in here. There we go. Nice spruce logs here. Grab that. We're going to need that. Okay, so bring that outside, and I'll show you what we're going to be doing first. I think the first things first, we need to roughly get the side design worked out, okay? That's very important. So what we'll do is grab a bunch of these. We can put these back in there. Don't really need them. We'll take some glass. Campfires can go back in. Grab some chiseled. So mainly what the structure is going to be built out of is a lot of chiseled, a lot of spruce, glass, and green. The green won't come till after. We've got to fill it with green and drape it with green, if you know what I mean. And we'll probably do spruce fencing. Yes, I'll show you what they need the spruce fencing for soon. But let's go ahead and get one of these thick beams in first, shall we? And get that sucker done. And once we got one section in, we can easily replicate it all the way along, if you know what I mean. So one job at a time. So what I need to do is, if I can, I need to wrap this right around. It needs to be squeezing the glass. This is exactly why I left the glass there in the first place. Right around like this, okay? And that's going up the middle. If I was to use more leaves like I did on the building, I'd put them in place of the wood logs, and I'd probably put glowstone up the middle instead of having what I just done here. But yeah, so far just go ahead and sort of try your very, very best in running. It's going to come real complicated at the top in a second, but go ahead, try your very best in running this all the way up. Whoopsie daisy, and do it right. All the way up, and around. You know, you've got to arch this beam that we're building right now. It's got to be arched. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, right around. Alright, we should be near the top. Man, we built this thing so freaking tall. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think once the greenery inside starts hanging down, I think people are going to go, oh, nice. I think that's going to become the real standout factor for this build here. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't think 1.15 was going to drop before episode 100. I was just being totally honest there. So this build was actually planned for after. Yep, that's right. This here was literally planned for after episode 100. This wasn't meant to be built right now, if you know what I mean. I had something in mind for when the bees come out, but it wasn't quite yet, if you know what I mean. Oh, crikey. But hey, there's really nothing you can do. But just keep following it up. See, this is going to be the difficult part. If you get confused, do the inner then the outer. It's probably a lot easier. What I mean about the inner. So for this bit here, see how we've hit the glass bit? You actually have to come in by one like that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Then come around like this. This is what I mean. So literally the inner block has to be inner and you sort of get it, and that's got to go up all the way around. So it's probably easier, to be honest with everybody, if we get down from here. Well, there's no real getting down from here. I should have put a pool of water or something. Oh well, we have feather falling on our boots, so that's gonna make things a little bit easier. Let's go ahead and grab some dirt. Good old scaffolding block. There we go. That's gonna definitely make things easier. But come on over here. And yeah, to be honest, thickening it like I just did was probably the hardest possible way you can do it, okay? So, but how I would have done it is, so I would have put the blocks in the middle like this. Oh, gone too far. Blocks in the middle like this, see, just sort of wrapped it around. That's what we're doing. All we're doing is wrapping it, and then go ahead and follow that up. See how easy that is? It comes a little bit complicated to much, much easier. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is jump on a break here. Let me get this installed, because it's going to take me quite a little while to wrap this entire thing inner and outer, and then we'll go from there, okay, guys? But, yeah, see, look at that. Much, much easier. Much. Just, I need a dual laneway here now, just to sort of get myself through it, if you know what I mean. Boom and boom. Huh. There you go, see? Much easier, and that's going to go down the other side. And then, all I would do is come up the back end and place in the blocks at the back end as well to thicken it up. The reason why I've gone with a 3x3, the reason why I've gone with a 3x3 is because of the fact is this is such a massive structure. Why would I go with one thin? Okay, if I was building a small greenhouse, guys, thinner would be better, and it would be much more elegant. But since this structure's so big, it has to be big. Like the beams, everything has to be thickened up to fit, to suit, and to go with, if you know what I mean. Because if you don't do that, it will not suit the rest of the build. But there we go. See, much easier. This is definitely much, much easier. Alright, guys, I'll be back soon. Let me get this one strip installed so we sort of know what we're flaming doing. Alrighty then, guys. I am back. And now I have 2 rings thickened up. To be honest, I finished this one, then I looked at the front door and I thought, flaming galard, we can't literally have one done and not the other. So I've done 2. To get us going here. To be honest, the front door ring was a lot harder because I had the glass installed already. But I have a silk touch pickaxe, which was helping me mine out the glass that was there. So we did actually save a lot of the glass mining that out. And yes, we will be thickening up the front door at some point, but just not yet. So now that we've got literally that installed, I can work on the next section that I want to get done. And I've been picturing this in my head, and it's literally this connected, but I want to round up the window a little bit with some spruce fencing. It's been in my head for a little bit, like having almost churchy windows, but not quite, because it is a greenhouse or an apiary. It's meant to be a multi-structure in one before anyone says it. So it doesn't really have an official thing. So come on up. And because this beam's going to go every single window, I've got like 2 more beams, the thicknesses to go, so that's not too bad. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is literally put sideways beam right across, connecting this beam with this beam, thickening it up right nicely, like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and run some more chiseled. And this is where we're going to change things up. So that there has become its own separate window unit, which is great. Is what I wanted from the very beginning. So come on down. This is where we need to change things up. So what I'm planning to do is get some more of this chiseled and go ahead, shape the window a little bit. Okay? Go ahead, shape the window a little bit. Perfect. Don't go too crazy because it's going to be too much chiseled. I could use regular stone brick to break it up, maybe. Hang on. Just sort of maybe. We'll give that a shot. So we'll get some regular stone brick and just put that in there instead to shape the window. No, see, that looks really out of place. Just having 3 blocks like that, I would have to connect its own little arch window sort of thing in there and just leave it like there, because that's another set of blocks. But then again, got to be careful. It's going to literally block too much light out as well. There is such thing as too much chiseled, too much. Actually, I'm going to leave that there. We'll see what happens. We've curved it around. So now what I'm going to do is grab some spruce fencing. Yep, some spruce fencing. And what I'm going to do now is go up by 3. No, 2. 3 is probably too much. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and da-da. Something like that. Let's stand back, have a quick squiz what she's looking like. Down, 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 down we go. Suck all this up. There we go. Sort of stand back now. Have a look at our very first little window. Oh, come on, guys. This greenhouse is going to be sexy. That is freaking awesome. And that's just the very first one. Yes, breaking it up with a couple of just regular stone bricks. Great idea. And have that hanging down. So probably what I'll do also later on, I'm not saying now, definitely not now, but I'll probably have stuff hanging off the see we got that. Yeah, those along there as well, making it even more 3D. That is totally freaking cool. I really love that. And if we're going to replicate that all along in each one, but we've got to thicken the other side up too, because remember, there's 2 sides to this. See? It's going to look horrible on this side if we don't do something about it real quick. Holy smokes. But come on up, do exactly the same thing. And again, it was going to change. So we've got glass up the yu-yang. So break that, log across. Don't worry about wrapping the glass. Nobody will know there's glass behind there. Just use the glass as your template. See, along there like that. Come up to the roof, fix that up. Yep, got to fix that up. And then just sort of replicate what you've done. I'm going to break the glass now. Replicate what you've done down below. So we're going to have to break that one. We're going to have to... Well, no. This comes out by 1. Yeah, but it's still... You've got to fill this in. Okay. So grab that. And that should be fine. Because we're just about to thicken it up. So we're going to get some wood here. Yep. Some wood. This is probably where glowstone would be a little bit better. Woods. And then literally grab some stone brick and do what we did in there. We wrapped it right around like this. There we go. See what I mean? And then it's just 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Well, hopefully we'll have some green in this a little bit more later on, okay? I'm not too worried about it now. We've got different types of colour in it already. Yeah, see, I'm loving that. That's just 1. So there's going to be that 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 giant windows on each side. And obviously I've got to do that side, but 4 giant windows on each side. And I've got to put the beam in as well. I'll do that right now. And you've got to sort of picture things hanging from it. It's really hard to explain what's going on in Data's head. Data's head is all over the flaming place right now. But sort of see, that's probably the center. And that's obviously going to continue through the rest of the windows. So you just a single beam. This is where it's changing. Because I kept saying thick is good because the structure's so big. But the interior, I would just have a single beam going across the entire thing, connecting the other side. We'll put a torch up here just for now, just to make it glow. But every single strip here that we put installed, we're going to go ahead and put a beam right across. Okay? This beam up here where we stand is going to house multiple things. We're going to have vines hanging down. We're going to have lanterns. We'll probably have a middle. We'll probably have a chandelier in the middle. Something like that to break it up even more. But we're going to have a little bit of green hanging down. Like there's plants growing all over the place. Like mold growing up the walls. Like I plan on making feel a little bit older than she should be, if you know what I mean. Once the green's added, it should pop a lot more. Because right now we have literally stone brick and wood and glass. 3 types of block. Once the green comes in, then pop, it should look fantastic. I don't want to thicken up that beam. I was thinking about doing a 4er, but I think doing a 4 is a big mistake. Yeah, keep the interior beams nice and thin. And keep the interior beams, like we could, once it's all built, we could play with a thicker beam, but I think for now, let's keep a thinner beam, make sure it fits nice and well. Yeah. Okay, so let me, what do I do? What do I do next? There is just so much work to do. I've got to do that side. To be honest, I want to get these freaking rings done. Yep, I'm going to do the grindy work right now. We're going to go into a jump cut once again, and I'm going to get the grindy work done for all these beams done. Bit of a pain in the bum, I know, to do, but I've got to get them done. So I'll be back, instantly for you guys, but yeah, the grind is real. So here we go. Got to get to work. I'll be back soon. Alrighty, guys, I am back now. After quite like more than an hour of grinding, building this sucker, we have did it. It's not 100%. It's still a little bit to go, but we have done a huge portion of the build. And check it out. Come on, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at our new greenhouse. So all the straps are done, the interior's done. I just got to see the arches. Yeah, I've got to obviously finish the arches on every single one. The front door and the rear door needs to be complete. But other than that, the main structure of the new greenhouse apiary that we're building is finally the main thing is complete. Holy smokes. So next episode, guys, obviously we're going to be moving our beehives in it, designing the interior, put some vines in, some lighting. We'll probably do all that next episode. But I'm hoping our little bees are going to be super happy. I'm going to be super happy with our new little apiary / greenhouse that we built. I think it's going to be fantastic. Just remember, vines and greens and everything are going to be hanging off and just high up there. It's going to look absolutely stunning with some shaders through here. Yeah, front door, there's a lot of glass that needs to be chopped up. There's going to be a back door. I'll probably put a go through on it, probably. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Thanks for watching episode 89 of Minecraft Down Under. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you smash those buttons, leave a like, comment below. Yeah, it'd be much appreciated. Big shout out to, I got the shout outs, Try with MS, AJ, MJ, and Kim, and Husksman, and Black. I think we got them all. Thank you very much for all the super chats tonight. Much appreciated. Helps the small guys like myself out. Join me on Tuesday night where we'll be continuing and moving on the bees. Did the bees fill their hives yet? It looks like they have. Yep, see the texture here changes. This means that they're full again, ready to be harvested. So that's flaming interesting. Can I hear any? But anyway, it was good. They're chockers. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous all later.